Good evening. Thanks for being here. I'm Troy Charles, and here are your top stories. A man was rescued this morning from an overturned float plane in Thunder Bay Harbor. Thankfully, the man escaped with no injuries after being rescued by a fellow float plane pilot. Responders found the plane overturned and partially submerged inside the breakwall in the Current River area near the Richardson Grain Elevator around 9:15 a.m. Thunder Bay Fire Rescue deployed 2 vessels, while Coast Guard vessel CMF Trenton also assisted. After gearing up in immersion suits to check for potential victims, firefighters learned the pilot had been removed with assistance from another float plane pilot in the area. And a Fort Frances man has been charged with attempted murder following an assault that occurred Thursday on James Street. The 25-year-old man also faces charges of aggravated assault and obstructing a peace officer in connection with the incident following his arrest early this morning. Late Thursday morning, police discovered a male victim with serious injuries in the 700s block of James Street. Police described the injuries as life-threatening, but say the victim is now recovering at the Thunder Bay Regional Health Sciences Center. The accused is in custody with a court appearance set for June 15th. And Giant Tiger opened for the first time in Thunder Bay this morning. Originally set to open in April, the grand opening date was pushed back due to the COVID-19 pandemic, but that did not scare away customers. City residents were lined up as early as 6 a.m. this morning to get a glimpse inside the first Giant Tiger ever in Thunder Bay. The store offers a wide variety of products, including food and clothing. Similar to other stores in the city, Giant Tiger is limiting the amount of people inside the store, urging customers to use hand sanitizer upon entering and practice physical distancing while inside. Director of Brand Communications, Allison Scarlett, says city residents have been asking for a store for years. She adds there are 260 stores countrywide, and each retail store is different and tailors to their specific community.
We are a franchise-based system, and our owner-managers live in our communities, so they know the communities extremely well. They understand the things that our communities are looking for, and they're able to cater that assortment to our communities. And so that also means that our merchandise is constantly changing, and it is a bit of a treasure find, so we always encourage people to come back and come back often.
As part of the store opening, Giant Tiger is making donations to the Boy Scouts as well as to the Regional Health Sciences Center. The store is open from 8 to 9:30 Monday through Saturday and 8 to 6 on Sunday. And meanwhile, for the first time since March, Intercity Shopping Centre reopened their doors to the Thunder Bay community. Although the mall itself has reopened, not all stores inside have done the same. Avery McRae has that story.
For customers like Liam Vance, just being able to walk around the mall again is a welcome step back to normalcy.
I just came in here just for a walk around the mall because I haven't been in here since like March. I think it's really good that the mall did reopen and it helped really boost up the economy.
The shopping center reopened Friday to customers, implementing many new guidelines. Some stores, including Zumiez, requires a mask for customers to enter the store. All stores have a limit on the amount of people allowed inside at one time, which varies retailer to retailer. Photo booths and vending machines are closed at this time, and arrows have been laid throughout the mall to direct traffic. Between the new measures and some stores yet to open their doors, sales associate at Excalibur, Courtney Krankovich, admits the mall has a different feel than before.
I think everyone's feeling that, from the stickers on the floor to the signs on the walls, wearing masks, everything like that. Yeah, it's been a learning curve, but everybody's taking it really well, which I was surprised about, but very happy about.
It's definitely strange. It still kind of feels like a ghost town in here at times, but I think with time it'll get better. Just got to take, day by day.
Just over half the retail shops reopened today inside the mall, including Mind Games, Blue Notes, and Fairweather, with select stores offering curbside pickup. Moxie's restaurant inside the mall has closed their doors permanently, while the center's food court is open, but only offering takeout options. Although it may not be perfect, Zumiez store manager Jasmine Morrow says it's nice to see the customers back inside.
People are excited to be here. A few people are a little disappointed that we need to wear face masks in the store, but the customer's safety and my employee safety is number one.
We get mall walkers in here all the time, people that aren't shopping but really just come in to talk to people. So it's been nice seeing my older regulars come in and being able to ask them how they've been and how they've been holding up.
While the pandemic is ongoing, the mall will be operating under new temporary hours. From Monday to Friday, Intercity will be open from 11 to 7 daily, but on the weekends will close at 5. Avery McRae, TBT News.
Last week, the Ford government announced that tourist camps could reopen to Canadian clients. Corey Nordstrom spoke with a few camp owners in the Rainy River District who don't see the point in reopening when almost all of their business is from Americans.
Vince Allen owns Amick Lodge on Rainy Lake and has one word to describe a summer without American tourists.
Devastating. There's no doubt that 100% of my business is US based. I have absolutely zero based out of Canada.
Both Allen and Bill Gooden own seasonal tourist camps in the Rainy River District. Gooden has a campground and cabins that house a few essential workers, but without Americans, that's only 5% of his business. Gooden has put just one of his many boats in the water for renters. Allen hasn't put any in, saying there's no point in it this year. Kenora MPP Greg Rickford understands the difficult situation, but says it may be time to look at other parts of Canada for tourists.
But the challenge and the opportunity will be to attract a different customer here. I've already fielded calls from some of my friends across the province and in fact across Western Canada who said, hey Greg, we've never done this before. We'd like to come out and do a camp stay.
It's possible, but I don't think you're going to get a lot more. A lot of my guests that have canceled for June have rebooked for later on in the year. So we hope to have, if the border opens up, we hope to have a busy fall.
The folks in the Muskokas or just north of the GTA, it's fine and dandy for them. That's their draw. But everyone from Sioux Narrows, Nestor Falls, through Rainy Lake, and all the way through Northern Ontario is based upon U.S. tourism.
It's expected that the international border will reopen by June 21st, with non-Canadians needing to quarantine for 2 weeks after coming over.
My business here is based on a 7-day week. Saturday to Saturday business. The folks come in on a Saturday afternoon from 3 till dark. They leave before 9 in the morning. They stay for 7 days a week. A 14-day quarantine, no one's going to buy into that. No one.
Allen says some of his friends in the lodging business may not be able to brave the financial implications of losing out on a summer's worth of business. But Rickford, being chair of the Northern Ontario Heritage Fund, says they will come up with innovative offerings for small businesses, including these camps. Corey Nordstrom, TBT News.
Now we have an update and a clarification to share regarding the 2020 Terrace Bay Drag Festival. In late May, we reported that the test and tune set for June had been canceled, which still stands, but a second test and tune set for July is still tentatively scheduled, along with the drag festival itself, which takes place on the August long weekend. Terrace Bay Mayor Jody Davis says he has spoken with officials with the festival and calls the situation fluid, adding things can change with restrictions due to COVID-19.
Really, it depends on what's going to be allowed at the time by the province and the federal government and the municipality. We want people out here to have a fun, safe time. We want the dragsters down here doing their craft and having a good time, but we want to make sure that everybody's safe.
And there appears to be another campaign underway to bring the drive-in movie experience to the Northwest. Several weeks ago, we told you about a small drive-in theater in Eagle River and a campaign to bring another to Rainy River as a way to give residents something fun to do during the pandemic. Now, a group in Kenora is fundraising to bring a drive-in to the Mount Evergreen Ski Club. Last year, Minister Greg Rickford announced a $22,000 investment for the ski club to hire a consultant to find uses for the property during the summer months. Pam Vinica is on the board for the ski club and says they've raised over $13,000 for the project. She says the plan is to use the Hills parking lot area. She believes the drive-in will benefit more than just the ski club itself.
But we just kind of feel like we need this right now. So we're still fundraising as we go along, but the screen has been ordered, and I think mid-June, hopefully it'll be here. That's what we're counting on, but with shipping and stuff like that, it does take a while. But the idea behind the screen is it is a community screen. We will use it here at Mount Evergreen, but other organizations that want to have events and things like that can use the screen to do that and raise money for other organizations.
Vinica says she fondly remembers the drive-in that Kenora once had and wants to create similar memories for others during this tough time. Now we're joined here on the desk by Mike Mohorowicz. Mike, we were watching some professional golf at the Charles Schwab, but there was also some local golf happening in Thunder Bay.
Wasn't it great to see the PGA back on?
Yeah, I love it.
Oh, just love it. But yeah, some local golf at Chapels today, Better Ball Tournament. We got those details after the break.